Se- Preparing to live stream the meeting.
Okay, hello everyone. Oh my God, I'm so happy that everyone joined our class today. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for joining our class today, our Thursday class tonight. And before we start our class, maybe I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ririn, and I'll be your MC for tonight's sessions. And I cannot wait to say hi first to one of our loyal member. Maybe I'm gonna say hi to, I think I'm curious to the one that have a profile like, wait. Okay, maybe I will try to choose our loyal member, Karasha. Because no one is open a camera. Everyone, I want you guys like open a camera, so maybe I can say hi to you. Okay. So yeah, I want to say hi to Karasha. Hello, Karasha.
Hello, Kak. Good evening.
Okay, good evening. And again, I really love the way you were, how to say,
Okay.
that how to say what that's really cool on you. So how are you today, Karasha?
Yeah, I'm doing good today, Kak.
Okay.
Nothing much I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Okay. Tell me that you already know about the topic today.
Uh, as I saw this morning, if not wrong, it's
Mm-hmm.
about the experience of the conductor when he is working in Australia, isn't it?
That's really, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Karasha. I will
Okay.
be back to you later. And maybe oh, thank you so much, Kak Laras, and also Kak Chut and Kak Jemima for opening camera. Oh my God, I'm so happy. And I want to say hi to Kak Chut. Hello, Kak Chut. Are you there? Hi. Oh, you just, oh my God. Okay, maybe I'll try to say hi to Kak Jemima. Hi, Kak Jemima.
Hello, Kak Ririn. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you, Kak?
I'm great. I'm feeling great because I cannot wait to join the session tonight.
Okay. Okay, tell me that you are really interested to join our class because of the topic, is it?
Yes.
Maybe you have an experience about Australia before, maybe? That's why you want
No, that's
to.
why I'm curious about this session, this class.
That's, yeah, that's really good that you have a curiosity to know more about the topic today. That's really good. All right. Thank you so much, Kak Jemima. And yeah, and I will share the announcement to you, everyone. Wait a minute. Okay, is my screen visible, everyone?
Yeah, Kak. Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your response. Okay, so everyone, for those of you that are maybe still, newcomer, and for those of you that for familiar faces, welcome. We are Britzone. Welcome to the largest English community in Indonesia. And then we also emphasize English educations, and our community is totally free and open platform. And our activities here based on volunteerism. And we also have several classes. First one, we have Present Tuesday class. It held online and offline. On Tuesdays are at 7 p.m. And they have many events like presentation or talk show, and it's second one like forum group discussions or FGD sessions. And then the second one as tonight, like Britzoners Day class, it always held online. So if you guys like cannot join our offline class, you guys don't worry, you still can join with us on our Tuesday class. It held on Tuesday, start at 7 p.m. And as usual, many events is first presentation or special term classes. The second one, forum group discussion or FGD sessions. And then the third one, we have Person Saturday Fun Class. It always held offline on Perpustakaan and in Perpustakaan Kementikdasment on Saturday, start at 11 a.m. And many events is like presentations from group discussion or FGD sessions and also fun camps. So you here, not only learning about English, also they have like some fun camps. You learn about how to work as a team. So it's really fun. And then here, this is the special event that is upcoming event. It is Britzone outdoor class. It held once a month on Saturday. Here you are learning English while visiting iconic places in and around Jakarta. And this is as I mentioned before, the special event that is will held. It has a title Colors of Nature, a Splice of Art and English. And it held in Lapangan Banteng, Saturday, August. And you know, this is really interesting because it has like activity like painting. So if you guys like really love to paint, to have any activities like painting, something like that, and in outdoor while learning about English, you guys, this is really good for you. And this is really, and we have a limited seats only for 40 persons. And here we have like fee each person like 20,000 rupiah, because in here we need to, how to say, provide any painting, something like that. So if you guys already like filled the link, and then you guys how to say, like pay for the painting kit fee, so don't forget to give any code. The code is 2 on the last digits. So yeah, don't forget, if you guys like have a free time, you guys can join our offline class. Okay, we're waiting for you. And then and we also have general guidelines. Please respect other opinion, also do kindness thing. And then if you guys want to capture any videos or picture, please seek permissions to us. And if you want to upload it on Instagram, don't forget also to tag us, so we will repost your story. And please avoid discriminations, because here we are learning English together. And then if you witness behavior that violates these guidelines, report it to the facilitator or person management. And of course, we will take any actions of that. And here we have Britzone ID on Instagram. We share most of our info on IG, so make sure you guys already follow our IG and turn on your notifications so you will get notification on our upcoming classes. And we also live on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube too, Britzone English Community. We stream our online classes on YouTube. And then here we have TikTok called Britzone ID. So don't forget to follow our TikTok too, so you guys can learn any topic of English in TikTok. And in here we have Britzone Discord. Join our new server on Discord, because here we have some activities on Sunday. It's called Sunday Chit Chat. So if you guys are free on Sunday and you want to improve more about English, don't forget to scan this link. Scan this barcode. So let's connect with us 24/7 with our community. So maybe I will give you about like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. And here is we're sponsored by Perpustakaan Kemendikbud. Don't forget to follow their social media too. By sign up for becoming member of the library to access impressive resources. They have like 32K book collections and audio and also video collections. And yeah, as usual, we have Thursday class traditions. Please turn on your Zoom camera because we will take a picture together. And then the last one, don't forget to fill out the attendance form because it's really important for us to improve our class for the next. Okay. And then here we have a Britzone merchandise that will be delivered by Kak Fasi. Hello, Kak Fasi.
Halo Kak, oke, thank you
Thank you so
Kak
much.
Ririn. Hello
It's your
everyone.
time.
Okay, before we dive into our class, take a moment to check out something special we've been working on behind the scene. And yeah, this is our merchandise. It's called Britzone merchandise. We have busy apparel. It's t-shirt. It's very, very stylish, guys, and comfort, and a great way to represent our bond. And also we have busy carrier, like a foldable bag to carrying your belongings, every belonging, yeah. And then we have Busy Connect, like e-wallet card, like e-money, Flash, and Breezy. We're trying to merge convenience and community identity. And yes, every purchase contribute to our ongoing community activity. And if you want to order, you can scan the barcode. And yeah, for special for Busy Apparel, this is the last order, the last pre-order, only until the end of August. So hurry up to order and enjoying our class tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Fasiha. Okay, I think that's it for the announcement. Thank you so much, everyone, for your attentions. And let's we move to the next sessions. Okay, are you ready for the next sessions, everyone? So now it's time for the highlight of our sessions. So yeah, please join me in welcoming our amazing speaker, that is Kak Fai. Maybe I will tell you a little bit about him. Like Kak Fai is not only a long time Britzoner, but he also served as a PIC and vice president of Britzone back in 2017. So he knows this community inside and out. And professionally, he used to work for one of the biggest telecommunications companies in Indonesia, handling PTS towers for several major operators. But what's really inspiring is that he made a mindful decisions to switch career and now working as a blue-collar worker in Australia. So about move that speaks volumes about his courage and growth mindset. And yeah, without further ado, let's give warm welcome to our conductor. That's Kak Fai. Hello, Kak Fai.
Hello, Ririn.
Okay. I'm so excited, Kak.
I'm so excited too. By the way, thank you
Okay.
for the introductions. That's
Uh,
I don't know what to say about me again then.
Okay, wait a minute. I will try to share the screen first. Wait. Okay, here it is. Wait a minute, everyone. Okay, Kak Fai, are you ready?
Yep,
Okay, time
let's
is
go.
yours, Kak.
Thank you, Ririn, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Britzoners. Yeah, as you know that tonight we're gonna have sessions. Actually, Thursday class lately they bring us like speakers that has a tremendous background, which is really good. I'm amazed about that. Like, how do you guys like earn or invited a lot of good people with a good background? And this time I'm trying to you know, deliver some topics or some materials that not really related, maybe not that attractive for you, some of you, because it's not, related with the scholarship or studying in abroad or, like trying to live in abroad with the, like scholarship or, continue to the university, master or whatsoever. But at this time, I only like want to share to you guys about being realistic, being a human being, and which is trying to earn money. That's the basic thing, like basic human needs. Actually, it's I know money is not everything, but everything needs money. That's the fact. And the topic that we have tonight is about adventurous journey in Australia. Why I took this one because in Australia it's not about only you buy ticket, you take care of your visas, and then you go to Australia and that's it. No, it's all about the journey and it's all about the adventurous because you know what? With my visa, it's not that easy. It's not like tourist because you have to, it's highly competitive actually to get this kind of visa, and I will tell you later about the visa. But I'm not only gonna talk about the, how to get the visa because I think so many content creators out there already, deliver this kind of stuff. So I think you can just drive it away on the Instagram or YouTube, or maybe just go directly to the immigrations website or Dirjen Imigrasi Instagram. You can find it out there. And next, please. Yep, thank you. So before we get into deeper conversations or discussions, I would like to check in to you guys. Like, what is popping up in your mind when you heard Australia? I know it's cliche, but I just really want to know about it. Okay, koala, of course, the cute and adorable things, animal. Anything else? Kangaroo, yeah, the jumping one. I see a lot of kangaroos is even in my workplace. Every finish my work, I always see them in the car park. They always like jumping around and they eating grass surrounded in my workplace. That's very lovely. Australian dream. I only heard about American dream. Maybe, yeah, Australian dream. I can hear that. Yeah, the big cities, Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, but I think Perth is very underrated. Yeah, because for your informations, I live in Perth in Western Australia state. So yeah, it's not really a famous city, but still it's in Australia. So then you hope new opportunity. Yes, iPhone. Brightness Island, yeah, Sarah, thank you for mentioning that. Actually, I plan to go there because there is the friendliest animal there, which is koaka. If you see them, you will only, see them on the big smile face. And most of the tourists, they take a picture with them and then give them a leaf and then take a picture or selfie with them and they like smiling. That's why they call it as the friendliest animal on earth. Sydney with Nada from Nemo. Ah, yeah. Just keep swimming. Chris Hemsworth, of course, a lot of actors. All right, I do believe, guys, you are familiar with Australia and a lot of thing and a lot of stuffs from Australia. So I bet that you guys already understand about the context. And let's jump into the next one. Yep. Before we go to I mean, before I started, Raiden actually already mentioned some of my background. I know it's not that really attractive or interesting, or maybe interesting but not attractive. Like I'm not having like master degree or whatsoever. But yeah, I'm confident enough to tell to you guys because I have this class, or I mean, when the PIC contacted me, I feel so glad that I got invited, even though I don't have any tremendous background. But yeah, I love to share. I love to share my experiences, my stories, and it's feel free to you guys, especially we here, to learn and to build like English community. I really support about this kind of stuff because I also grow in Jakarta. I mean, grow in Jakarta to learn English also with Britzone. I joined in Britzone since 2014 until now, actually. 2014 until now. Because sometimes I visited, I joined with the class as well. Yeah. So I used to work in Jakarta, and I worked for, one of the biggest BTS tower provider for the operators in Jakarta, in Indonesia, and for almost 13 years, guys. So could you imagine, like, I work in the same place for 13 years? and and after that, like, oh my god, my career is stuck and I cannot do, like, jumping around because my specifications, my background, it's not really needed in my country, in Indonesia at that time. So I look forward to, what do I have to do? What can I do for my future? Because it is impossible for me to just stuck in the place here like 4 years, so many years, and I have nothing to do with this. Just so you know, I'm really active person. I really interest with the youth empowerment activities. That's why I always join with the volunteering. I join with some events. I always being liaison officer for a national or international event. That's why I really love to interact with a lot of people, especially when I serve a guest, VIP guest. And I love to tell the story about Indonesia. I love to promote about Indonesia. That's why. But my work is not really connected with my experiences. I mean, with my interest. That's why, like, I have like a lot of stuff to do. And I do believe it is really related and common things that happens to you guys, not only in me, right? Like every person, we have our own story. We have our own fight in our inner soul that we have to fight for. And this is what I fought for my future, especially when I am the permanent employee. You got everything. You are really safe, actually, because your healthcare is taken by the company. You have the annual leave, you have this good salary, I can say, and everything. Basically, safe place for you to do something like a comfort zone. And then because I feel that I'm not growing in terms of my, personal, what we call it, like personal improvement. So I need to change, and I challenge myself to do something else. And at the time, I dare myself to. I know I sound really self-centrist. I understand that because what, I already disclaimer at the beginning. I really want to share about my story, and maybe it can relate it with you guys, and then you can take the silver lining from my story, and then you can, I don't know, maybe it's gonna be useful in your life or not, but at least that we can discuss about this. And I took IELTS test at the time. Like I prepared myself for 1 month, and I know it's really, really big gut to do that. Like I only prepare 1 month, and I don't know anything about IELTS. Like I really want to swear the words, but I cannot because this is like a formal forum, like a freaking awkward or odd and very like, how dare you, Fai, you do that? And I took the registrations, and 1 month later I took the test. And you know what, I didn't plan to go to Australia before because I plan to continue my master degree at the time. So if I don't go to the master degree or LPDP or whatsoever the scholarship at that time, or maybe I will take the working holiday visa things, like I go to Australia and experience the story and everything. And turns out that, oh my god, I think I don't really interest to study more. So I choose to take the working holiday visa and I go to Australia. That's why I'm here and as I'm working as a casual employee as a laborer in WA, Australia. Next, please. Yeah, basically, if you think that why you don't go to the another program, Fai, because in Indonesia actually they offer a lot of programs. For example, like G2G program. As we know that Japan and Korea, they have like G2G, which is like a legal, that's very legit program from government to government program. Like immigrant workers. Like they need the workers. They're very shortage working positions, and then Indonesia we send them to there in Japan and Korea. As we know that some problems may be coming up from our beloved fellas, Indonesian fellas there, but hopefully it's gonna be very solved very soon. And in German, we know about au pair or Ausbildung. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And also another country in Europe, basically, and more program that provided by government or private sectors. So it's not only about Australia, guys. Actually, you have an opportunity if you really have a dream to work, to live, to stay, to find another opportunity to grow in another country. You just find this out in the internet, basically, or maybe YouTube, because there are a lot of people that share about this kind of informations. So yeah, why I didn't take the Japan and Korea, because I think English is actually already in me, so I don't want to learn another languages like from the beginning, and then it takes time, because considering my age is I am old enough to do this, so I'm not really want to take that risk really high again, so I just took Australia. Next, please. Oh, by the way, if you have any questions, just please because I don't pay attention to the chat box, so you just maybe raise your hand, or maybe Fasil, you can, or Ririn, you can just stop me, and then if any questions, just drop me and let me know. So yeah, is it worth it? No, this is going to be self-centrist again, guys, but please take the silver lining. I know it's going to be boring or whatsoever you think, but let's give it. Let's give it up. And the strength, why I choose Australia, and how do I live in Australia? And the strength is about, of course, like I said before in the beginning, it's all about money. And the minimum wage in here is about 24 or almost $25 Australian per hour. That's per hour, which is, if you convert it into rupiah, it's around like 240 or 250,000 rupiahs. And that's the minimum wage, of course. Of course, it's going to be, different positions, different salary. And in Australia, it's not common for you to get paid once a month. In here, you will get paid like once a week, or the latest is fortnightly. Fortnightly means like 2 weeks. So once 2 weeks. So it's not stressful for me, like, oh my God, tanggal tua, oh my God, tanggal tua, kapan berakhir bulan ini? No, there is no such a thing, because every week you will get paid, and it's not really bad things to do in Australia. That's the strength in my personal opinion about wage, and about their system to pay their employees. And of course, related with the what that's about the wage, it means all about the opportunity workings, because as we know that in Australia, a lot of job positions that not really you know Australian wants to work in there, so that's why the position is really shortage. So that's why Australian government invite immigrant workers to come to Australia to work in here, which the position is not really interest for the Australian itself. That's why a lot of opportunities I can say, but it's not easy to find a job in here. I know it's like a ironic things, but yeah, you can experience it. You will understand if you come in Australia and you experience by yourself as well. And about the culture, actually the strength of the strength in Australia as well is very diverse. You can find a lot of people from around the world. I know in Indonesia is also really diverse, but it's from another province and another islands. But in here is even more diverse, because you will find another culture, another people from another country. So you have to, the way you understand other people is, you have to be more higher, to be more tolerance. Okay, so sometimes, in Indonesia you cannot work, you cannot mingle, for example, with the like a partners means here they're not married, but they're just being partner, they live together. We will see it's something that oh my God, why are you doing that? Like, but in here, it's just a common thing, so you have to be more tolerant about it. I mean, in religion speaking, you cannot, you know, right? But you have to be more understandable the situations, not normalize that things as a as a people that with the religions, but it is happening in Australia that we have to be more tolerant, and um that's about the culture. I think a lot of stuff to tell about the culture. And also the culture shock that I already got from here. You know what? I used to live in Jakarta for years. And then I live here. I mean, like Jakarta is life city, like never sleep city. But here, like once you get 5 o'clock, it's really hard for you to find, like a cafe or whatsoever. So because the latest cafe opened here, or maybe around 8 o'clock, and after that they will close because as I mentioned before, minimum wage in Australia is really high. So the employer doesn't want to pay the employee with the high rate because different hours, different pay. If you have the night shift, you will get paid more. So it's not in the minimum wage anymore. That's why in here they are very strict about the employment, especially for the wage. That's why a lot of stuff, a lot of stores, a lot of public things, they are closed earlier. So they prefer to spend their time with family at night, and or maybe they're doing their business, their study in at nights. So I don't know, they sounds really capitalist, but they're not actually that capitalist. I don't know how to say. So that's one thing that really make me shocked, because I thought, oh, Australia, it must be very life city or life country, but no. And what else? Oh, the of course the traffic. The traffic is really what we call it. If okay, I always talk about the strength. Let's talk about weaknesses. Okay, oh my God, I don't want to glorify Australia that much. Otherwise, I will be hate my country because of that. Also, Australia has the weakness. Like I said before, it's about the opening hours. In here is really short. Unlike in Indonesia, we can find another, tukang bakso. You can just like, babas tukang bakso beli bakso. In here, you cannot. It is really hard, and the tax is really high. That's why. And everything is expensive. Yes, everything is expensive because you paid well in here. So it's just equal basically. So it means it's gonna be support your saving as well. The saving will be increased as well. So I mean, win-win solutions. It's okay to pay tax in the country that really high because you got everything, the facilitations, the public transport, the public open space. They're really good at it. And another weaknesses is that you have to be careful, because I know a lot of things or a lot of opportunities here are really open, but sometimes you will get scammed because you know a lot of immigrant workers coming to Australia. So some people or bad people, they will think that, okay, this is opportunity for me to scam them. And then, you have to be careful about that. The opportunity, I already told about the working and everything, that Australia has a lot of professions that require immigrant to come, and then you can work here, you can stay here, even you can sponsor, you can get the visa sponsor from the employee. That's another thing that I can tell, but it's gonna be more difficult for me to say that because I'm really into it as well. I'm looking for a sponsor. No, just so you know, it's just another part, because I feel comfortable to live here, because I think Australia is the country that I really want to, live uh, so long. I just realized that, oh my God, I think this is the good place for me to live, at least to work and to do my daily activities. Because for retirement, I will go back to Indonesia, because Indonesia will never replace it. And the threat, yeah. I heard so many cases that my Indonesian fellas, they got like scam, of course, I already mentioned, and you know racist things. It's also happened, in every country, even Indonesia there is a racist issue things, right? But thank God I never experienced that stuff, that kind of racist experience. So I think everything is good in my city in Bunbury. I live in regional or outback, not really outback. It's just regional. It's far away from the big city, and in here they're lovely people. So the only threat is that winter. So winter is my enemy this time because I couldn't, you know, caught with the cold at all, and it's really annoying for me. So yeah, if you are really interested into the season winter, then maybe this is the best place for you to experience it. But if you think that for living is different, then season is going to be really different story. Especially also summer. Sometimes summer will be so hot, and I know Indonesia is tropical country. I think that's the best for the humidity. Maybe I am made for the tropical area. That's why it's really not really comfortable for me during the winter. And okay, I'm talking so much now. So is there any questions for related with this like SWOT analysis before we go to the question and answer sessions?
Okay, maybe I will try to change. Okay, maybe from Kak Unique. What part of Australia do you live in, Kak?
Yeah, I live in WA
Mm.
because Australia has some states, right? Like New South Wales, Queensland, Victoria's, North Territories, and WA. WA is Western Australia. So I live in WA, Western Australia, and the capital city is Perth. But I'm not living in Perth because I have to earn my payslip to extend my visa. So I have to work in regional. It's like far away from the city. It's called Bunbury. So yeah, I live in Bunbury. That's why.
Okay, I think that's for the questions from the chat. So maybe we can
Okay.
come to the next, yeah.
Right. Okay, sure. So what visa do I take to be in Australia and how did I get it? Yeah, like I said before, I'm using subclass 462, which is working holiday visa for Indonesia, because like working holiday visa, there are two types, like 462, the subclass 462, and also subclass 417. So 417, they don't need IELTS, but 462 you required to have an IELTS score. And what the conditions or the terms and conditions that I have to take, we jump into the next slide. There you go. Like you have to hold Indonesian's passport, of course. You must be 18 and 30 years old, have completed 2 years of undergraduate university study. You can read it, you can find it out in Instagram and whatsoever. And yeah, money and everything, that's the big struggle for Indonesians if we want to go to the Australia with this visa, because you have to have 5,000 Australian dollar or equal. It's around like 56 million. Yeah. So next, please. Yep, that's all. I think let's go jump into the what we call it, questions and answer
Yeah,
sessions, really. Get
Q&A.
back to you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Fai. It's kind of like a really interesting topic. And I just know that in Australia, they stop their activity like cafe, something like that. So, I'm typical person that really love coffee. So I think if I want to live there, so I need to make sure that I already have like a coffee before 5 p.m., right? All right, thank you so much, Kak Fai. And all right, so everyone, it is time for Q&A sessions, and maybe I will try to give you any one of you that want to ask questions to Kak Fai related to our topic today. And you guys can raise your hand. Okay, Kak Yin.
Okay, thank you so much, Karin, for the time.
Okay, sure.
I'm so sorry, Kak Fai, if I ask the like directly because I really enjoy your tonight session. I would like to ask, you say that at first your goals is not to like what is it then taking this kind of things before like you're hunting some scholarship and then what things that makes you I think this is enough and this is a right time to me to go to Australia and use the working holiday visa. That's the first question. And then the second question is I actually already type on chat box. What years now you using the working holiday visa, Ska? Is it your second year or third year? Until how many times we can like extend that visa? Thank you, Kak.
Okay. Kak Fai, maybe you can
Yeah.
answer Kak Ian's.
Okay, for sure. Ian, thank you for the questions. Actually, I lost with the first questions, but I'm trying to answer the second questions. This year, actually, this is my second year, and I'm waiting for my third year in to be granted because I already lodged my visa for my third year. And actually, working holiday visa is very limited, actually, and it is basically tourist visa, but you have the advantage or the privilege to work. So it's like a tourist, but you can work because if you use the tourist like pure tourist visa, you cannot work. You are not a law. Otherwise, you will be illegal worker. So that's why working holiday visa is really advantageous for Indonesians, especially if you want to earn a lot of money and experiences. And not only not only like blue collar job as well that you have to work in here, especially if you say that working holiday visa, what is it? It's just being coolie in other countries. Just it's not really relevant for me. Well, I cannot argue with that. That's your opinion, that's your statement, that's your thought. But what I can offer or what can I give you about the point of view is that it's really challenging first, and then actually you can study here for 4 months maximum, and also you can get a lot of license or tickets. For example, if you want to work in the bar or being what we call it, someone who make beverages, you have to take the license, you have to take the tickets, you have to RSA a white card and everything. Even if you want to be working in the constructions, to be a coolie, you have to have the license, you have to have the certificate. So it's not like, oh, you want to work with me, let's go. No, it's not like that. Like, it's not in Indonesian things. It's different, and they paid with the minimum wage as well. So they are really respected every single job in Australia. So what's the first question, Ruben? Yin, sorry. Yin.
Yeah, Kak. The first question is related to yourself. What makes you like change your mind from the scholarship hunter into, oh, I think this is enough and I want to pursue
Ah.
being a worker overseas gitu.
Mm, mm. So,
Mhm.
yeah, why did I decide it? Because when I when I considered that I took LPDP, like, oh, I have to go back to Indonesia, and I think it's gonna be really hard for me because if I stay in other country and I feel comfortable and I want to continue there, I cannot do that. That's what my considerations. And I choose to I feel so grateful because when I come to Australia, it turns out that there is a PR pathway. PR pathway means permanent residence. So that's what I'm struggling for in here. Like, how do I get the PR visa, which is permanent resident visa? And also I can study here with my working holiday visa for 4 months. At least I can get certificate 3 because in Australia, they have like several degrees and several level of educations, like certificate 2, certificate 3, diploma, bachelor, and everything. So right now, currently, I take the certificate 3. It's like maybe D2, or I don't know, the equalizations in Indonesia, but certificate 3 in individual support. Basically, I study about the what we call it, how do I help the, elderly people or disability people with disabilities, something like that. So at least I level up myself, not only being, focusing on blue collar things, but also I level up myself in terms of educations. That's with working holiday visa. Once I got the permanent resident, actually I can get more than that. That's will hopefully answer your question, Yin.
Thank you, Kak. Really helped me a lot. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Yiying, for the questions and also Kak Fai for the answer. And we have, Kak Jani, you want to ask questions?
It's in the chat box.
Hello, Fai. How are you? Long time, huh?
Long time, yeah.
I have some of the question. So this I will chat. I think I'm already on how to use the modern system. Like, so I have this question about. Do you think like is it easy to get a job as the chef of Indonesia, and how much the starting salary for the position as the chef or the cook in Australia? Because I never know about the Australian, but uh, previous my job I'm working in another country. Like last year I am working in the Europe. Okay, thank you. Thank you, bye. And always good luck for you.
Wow, thank you, Bang Janu. Thank you for the questions. And yeah, I know you're a chef. We know been a long time. And yeah, for the Australia, I can tell that every single job in here, you need requirement to have the certifications or the assessment. What I can answer is that if you want to work in here, of course, the experiences and also um, the certificate or assessment. If you don't have the certificate, you have to follow the assessment that you are eligible or competent in terms regarding to Australians government. And I can share a story about my Indonesian friend that lived together with me in Perth at that time. He used to work in Indonesia for several times for several years, and but he works in mining, so he doesn't have any connections in Australia, but he used LinkedIn and he mentions about his experiences. And also he has the certificate 3 from Australia because he worked in mining that owned by Australian company. And the Australian company must the requirement from the Australian company, the employee must have the certificate 3. So even though you work in Indonesia, you have to follow the Australian standard. That's why he has the certificate 3. And they mention on the LinkedIn profile and everything. And there is another company from Australia, mining company, notice about his account, his not notice, like maybe he applied it, and then he can be sponsored by the company, and he directly go to Australia and work. So maybe this is, you have to research about this, about the cookery, because in Australia, if you want to be chef, at least you have to have like a certificate 3 in cookery and then do another certificate 4, and then the experience is something like that. But if you don't have any certificate 3, you can just take the assessment, I can tell, and maybe you can beautify or just put your experiences on your LinkedIn and then try to apply it. But I'm so sorry, I cannot answer that questions really comprehensive because I'm not really into the cookery or a chef thing, so I'm not really know about it. But yeah, I can give you the silver lining from the story that Australia is really demanding for the assessment, certifications, blah blah blah. That's all to standardize, Bang Janu.
Okay, Bang Janu, is that answering your questions?
Okay, thank you, Fai.
Okay,
you
thank
very
you so
much.
much. Okay, thank you so much for Kak Janu for the questions. And okay, thank you so much also Kak Fai for answering Kak Janu's questions. And everyone, because of we have limited time, let's we move to the next sessions, the most awaited sessions, that is FGD sessions. But before that, we will take a picture first. So I really want to encourage you guys to open a camera as usual because we want to post it on Instagram. So make sure you give your best smile, your best style, because yeah, I believe that you have beautiful faces and also good smiles. Okay, I'll try to count it. We have three and we have 2 pages. So just be ready because we don't know where you are. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait a minute. One more, yeah, if you want. Wait. Okay, this is the second one. Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. And let's we start our FGD sessions. Kak Nisa, are you ready?
Yes, Kak.
Okay, everyone, enjoy the session. We have 30 minutes for discuss our interesting topic. So enjoy.
Yeah. Have fun, everyone. See you later. Kak Fai udah bisa join nggak? Apa mau di-assign?
Oh, di-assign aja kali.
Oh,
Bingung
di-assign
juga.
aja, nggak apa-apa. Soalnya kayaknya bisa jalan-jalan. Tadi udah
Oke,
oke, aku
oke.
assign ya. Iya, mau sendiri nggak apa-apa.
Sendiri, boleh.
Oke, silahkan Kak dipilih ruangannya.
Hello, Kak. Sorry, but it's not audible. Yeah, sorry. I'm still muted. Okay. Thank you so much for the introduction, yeah, Kak Jemima. And yeah, by the way, hello YouTube. So we're gonna do the FGD sessions currently. And okay, so because Kak Jemima already did introduction, so we're gonna go to Kak Abang Janu. Are you there, Kak? Yes, hello. Maybe you can introduce yourself, Kak, because you're still muted.
Okay, how are you guys?
Doing good, Kak. How are you doing?
So everyone is here about my voice.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, I will introduce myself. Yeah, okay. My name is, you can call me Jado, and I work as the chef. And because that I'm asking about what is about the position I chef, how to apply to get the new job in Australia to fight. And currently now I am staying in Jakarta Pusat in Tanaka. It is enough for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Janu. And kind of curious, so you've been part of the Britzone, what is it, a community for a long time?
Yeah, sorry.
My question is, have you been part of the Britzone community for a long time, but you just
So
came back after?
never to join as the committee, but I think very enthusiastic as the members for a long time ago. And thank you for Vision to help me more about, especially for the confidence, uh, speaking English, how to use for the public speaking, how to make communication with the foreigners, and then give me more the information and make the networking with other people.
Oh, I see. So you're a loyal member of Britzone, and thank you so much. I think I'm gonna say welcome back to our Britzone classes. Yeah, happy to see you.
Yeah.
I think nice to meet you, Kak Janu, because this is the first time that I see you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we gonna start the discussion, like what about today's class, things like that, and maybe like the first question I would like to know the perspective from Ka Jemima. Like, do you have any plan to live abroad, like work abroad, like especially Australia, Kak Jemima?
Actually, I have been thinking about living abroad, but I still don't know what country I want to live in because I don't know. I just still confused. But it is maybe for me, it will be adventurous and fun to living abroad because I can, test my mentality maybe also.
Okay.
And also how to live in another country compared to in Indonesia. And then how about the social life abroad? It maybe will be interesting to experience that myself, but I still don't know. It's still in my thought. I
see.
don't know about the plane. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you. It sounds like really it's gonna be really fun and interesting, right? Living abroad, there's gonna be a lot of experience that we can have, right? But maybe if you still kind of confused, maybe you can try to what is it? Imagine if you live abroad, what things that you're gonna find? Is it like the nature or the really advanced kind of living, like really metropolitan kind of city? What is it that you're looking for?
I think I would love to live more, but not in a metropolitan, but actually in metropolitan, it's a comfort zone. But living, in countryside is maybe also interesting. So I still don't know about which one I will prefer, but I think I will first choose to live in the city, in a big city, because it's more comfortable. You can find everything there, and the access to everything is also easier there. So
That's true. What about Australia? Have you ever considered go to Australia?
yeah, I have because it's actually the mother language is English too, because I love speaking in English and I want to practice more speaking in English, and I believe that maybe Australia can be a good option. And also Australia is still very near from Indonesia, if we compared it to another Europe cities with English as their mother language.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Totally agree. Okay, thank you, Kak Jemima. And now we're gonna go to Kak Jadi then. What about you, Kak? Have you ever considered of living or working in Australia?
I think, yeah, everybody has one dream, right? I just
Mm-hmm.
thinking like impossible to get the visa. I have the plans. Now he already has been stayed for a long time ago, stay in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
I just hear about the issue. It's not easy to get the visa, especially for the Asian people, right? So I just
Oh.
maybe I just give like the what is sharing about my experience. For the money, yeah, it's good for looking the money, working and stay in another country. But for the culture, the food, and the weather, very hard, especially in Europe or I don't know about Australia. Like previous my experience before I am work and stay in. I have worked and stay in Middle East. I have worked in US and I have worked in Europe. And the weather is very extreme in the Middle East when the summer, and the winter also is very extreme when you stay in the winter. I think, yeah, up to you, depend on you. But I just give like the good opinion. As long as you're still young, take your dream, make the target, and going back to your country and make the business.
Wow. Yeah. That's why like another countries like Europe or like maybe like Middle East, like the weather is really different from tropical countries, right? Like really extreme, like, really cool, like something like really hot, like in Japan. But yeah, so maybe like another questions to Kak Janu is like, how did you handle this kind of situations at that time? So it was
The
really extreme,
condition,
right? Mm-hmm.
okay. Maybe like last year. Last year I got the new job in. No, last year is first time I am got the new job in Europe, and that time is yeah, on December and the top of the winter, right? And you can imagine I'm staying in Jakarta. I think it's like no problems if everybody using like short pants, but there I am culture shock. And also for the it also in Netherlands, uh, when the election they have the one bazaar. I bought one portion nasi padang, 20 euro is almost 340,000. And one cup of bakso I am bought in Austria in Vienna. So like in kondangan, like compliment kondangan bakso, only small cup. So there is the some Indonesian people. He sell 10 euro, maybe in currency, maybe around 170. 170 only for the cup of bakso. Very expensive. I think yeah, maybe like everybody just thinking about, oh yeah, he's very get the big money, but then just thinking if that money is bring to Indonesia, but never thinking about that money using in Europe or that money using in Australia or that money using in US. I think same. Yeah,
Yeah, that
you
is
get
true.
yeah you get the high money, get the big salary,
Mm-hmm.
but for the living cost also is very high. But the
Yeah.
some like the Western Europe, for the government also there is like deduction very big, right? And I just hear
Mm-hmm.
about the rumor, the issue from the television, and so many Germany people they are go from the German
Mm-hmm.
because the government cut very big about the salary, and that one is one of the opportunity for Indonesian if you want working in Germany because I just hear about the local Germany people. They are go run away from the Germany because the government cut very big for the tax.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like what is it? The tax is really high, but what is it? Isn't what is it? The government provided a lot of like form of support for the people who don't have a job.
When in the Europe?
In German, like in German, they have like they cut a really high tax, and then like if you don't have a
Oh,
job, the government gonna what is it support your living cost for like until you get a job, like 6 months or something like that. They have that,
I just
and
hear
then if
about
you
the
sick and
rumor.
everything, they have that.
Yeah. Uh, Two time like first time I am working for in US, and the second time I am working in Europe for the West country, right? And I never working for in the land. I'm working for the cruise in the ocean. I'm working for the big cruise in ocean in the sea.
Mm.
So last year I'm working in Europe for in river in the cruise. So I am not working in the land. So I don't know
Oh,
about the regulation about in the land.
I
So like
see, I
I move
see.
every day, like in ocean, I move from the one country to another country in ocean. So last
Mm.
year I'm working in for the river. So in the river, the small ship. So I am moved from one country to another country. But we are a
Mm.
different contract, we are the different system. But I just hear about the rumor, the government will be cover everything, start from
Mm.
the medical until the education, because that is so many. No, I because that is I just hear about the rumor. Government cut very big. What is the percentage from your salary?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
But
and
yeah.
and and
Mhm.
last and last thing, and if you're working for the Union Europe, especially for the Western or the North Europe, is very is very difficult. You should be like fighting, struggling with the first one from the local people, the first one, and the second one you should be fighting with uh, European Union. Maybe like so many Ukraine, there is a conflict. They are going to West or to North Europe for get the better life, job, assurance, and blah 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 everything. Because so many is European, including in Europe Union,
Uh-huh.
the standard salary is very low, because that they are
Yeah.
go to because that they are going to West and the North.
I
So you
see.
have
Yeah.
to
So we have
struggling.
to be really prepared, yeah, Kak. Thank you so much, Kak Janu. Like a lot of information we got from you. Thank you so much, Kak Janu. So yeah, maybe like to Kak Jemima, like Kak Janu already mentioned a lot of things about, in another country, we have to be really careful because we what is it have to compete with the local people when we are looking for jobs, right? And then like there are another issues like they're gonna be like big cut from the tax, things like that, depends on the regulation and such. So what do you think about that, Kak Jemima? Do you feel like kind of pressure? I think whether it's living abroad is kind of challenging, just like what Kak Janu mentioned.
Yeah, I think that's why I think we have to, doing survey, doing research first when we want to move to another country. Whether it's going to do study thing or maybe work there for a long time. So then we can now about the challenges that we will face, so we will not really in shock, when we face that thing. I think we have to do research first, and maybe we can reach out to somebody that can that have lived there, or yeah, like doing like join this session is also helps us to know about the exposure about the experience of living abroad, about the challenges and the goodness and the badness about living abroad. Yeah, I think that's something that I can take from what Abang Janu said.
Right, yeah. So we need to do a lot of research first, yeah, like be really prepared, learn about the laws, regulation and such, so we're not gonna be surprised and yeah, we're gonna have much easier life there probably, right? And then so maybe like to
No,
Kak Jemima,
no,
like
maybe
mhm.
may I add give the add something the information.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe like it's like there's like some the countries still open the good opportunity like in Middle East because the local people they are very rich. They are working for the professional or if you it's so easy because it's like they want working in low the position because they are rich. They are so many. They are the owner of the company, the owner of the restaurant. The first one in Middle East like Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait. It's rich country from the oil. And the second one maybe the East Europe. The East Europe because the population from the East Europe they are not happy because the low standard salary, so they are going to West and the Northwestern Western Europe. So this one like the good opportunity. And the second one in Maldives, Maladewa, maybe you can apply. There is like rich country they are get from the mining, they are from the industry for tourism, and still less about the manpower. I just give like the what is the information, and now is so many agency offering like the good job, but some agency they are what is not deal. I mean not fair. They are offering the what is the good opportunity job, but they won't pay for the fee for administration, blah blah blah, very high also. But depend on you. Maybe I can give you like the sample. You can searching from the internet. I hope it's good luck for you.
Right. Thank you so much, Kak Janu, for the additional information. Yeah. So right, not only Asian that we have to compete when we're working abroad, like the Europe, they're gonna be like Eastern European as well, trying to get a better job, yeah, in like maybe what is it, developed country like German or France or something like that. That's totally correct. But like another question to Kajana, maybe like because you already maybe like knows a lot of rumor things like that or the situations because you traveled to several countries and you probably already interacted with people from another country as well, right? So do you still want to go to another country or nah, it's already enough for you the traveling and you're just gonna stay in Indonesia?
For now, honestly, I am yet little bit stressed because my goal is this year I am go to Finland, and there is the agency it's like reject me because the situation in Finland is getting worse, and I have tried to find the job and from the agency here, and and alhamdulillah. So one of the big cruise ship in US, maybe you can searching from the YouTube. The company name is Caribbean. Very in touch with me with my CV, and that company is offering me the job for join as soon as possible, working in the very big ship in the world. It can hold like 8,000 people inside in the ship and good with the facility like five-star hotel in the ship, like hotel on the ocean. From the US, go to some of the country Caribbean, or this. But and another opportunity, I don't know this one real or scamming. I just got the chance from my email, and I am already make the process interview. Another offering about one of the job from UK come yesterday,
Oh, so you
but
got
I am
another offer, yeah, to work in like
yeah,
what's it, cruise ship?
but
Okay, maybe like good luck to you, yeah, Kak Janu. Hopefully you're gonna get the
okay.
best result for that. Thank you so much for sharing, Kak Janu. Okay, so maybe like to Kak Jemima. So Kak Janu already mentioned the type of work that is open in another country, mostly like low level kind of job, like maybe like help as a helper, like a nurse or something like that, or like caregiver, or maybe like things like, what is it? buruh pabrik, things like that. Like in general, they need quite a lot of people to work that kind of job. So for you, Kak Jemima, do you think for you yourself, you're gonna take that chance, even though like it's considered as like a low level kind of job, you still gonna go there and try to get the do the job? What about you, Kak Jemima?
Well, I think for now that options is not in my mind. I think I want to going to another country, but it's for study things. So yeah, or maybe like doing short course kind of thing like that, or volunteering. Yeah, so for doing the job, I think because now I have my job right here in Jakarta, I still think that I don't I'm not I don't want to work in another country for that work. I think I still thinking about working that something that align with my current job, or maybe with my experience in the school, something like that. So yeah.
I see. So you're gonna need to, what is it? Probably a lot of countries gonna require you to have like certificate, things like that. So, what you gonna do for that? Usually they're gonna need the certifications and see if that certification is acknowledged by that country. What you gonna do about that?
Yeah, maybe like the certificate, like the IELTS stuff, because it's for study. Is that something that you probably apa namanya yang dimaksud gitu? Certificate of what? I think for study, I think from what I know is I have to reach the score, like minimum score for IELTS and something like that, and also for doing essay and something like that. Yes, some kind of thing like that. So I don't know. That's why I still have to practice more in English. Yeah, because I think my English is bad, quite bad.
Your English is good, Kak. You're doing great. You're doing great. Maybe you just need to talk and interact more, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. So you prefer to go with educational route, and then maybe eventually after you experience several years living there, probably you're gonna do an internship or something, yeah?
Yeah, I think like that, something like that. I prefer something like that. Yeah.
I see, I see. So maybe like another questions, we can talk about something kind of light, yeah. Other than the education itself, is there anything else that you kind of wanna have or experience or get when you study abroad? What kind of thing that you're gonna find? Is it the food or the nature or the interaction with the culture things with the people there? Kak Jemima?
Yeah, I think I want to know about the culture like that because in Indonesia we have a lot of culture, a diverse culture, and maybe we can compare it to their countries, and then about the social life also there, about the people, how they interact to each other, and about the community also right there. Yeah, something like that. I still want to know more about them. And also the food, because it's interesting to test new food, like beside Indonesian food. Yeah.
I see. What food that you're really curious about? Like maybe like Italian food, or it's probably like Chinese food?
Yeah, currently I am curious about the Italian food, yes, because in Jakarta I have tasted Japanese food, like Chinese food, something like Asian food, more about Asian food which is flavorful compared to Italian food. But Italian food, some people say that Indonesian people say that it is tasteful food too. So maybe it is interesting to test the food from Italian itself. Yeah.
I see, I see. Yeah, interesting and curious. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, Jemima. Hopefully, like your plans, what is it gonna be achieved by you very soon? Yeah. Good luck to your preparation to study abroad, Kak Jemima. Thank you, Kak. Okay, so maybe like back to Kak Janu, because you mentioned that you are a cook and then you planning to go to Vinland. So do you also prepare like learning their cuisine, like their traditional food or something like that, or you don't really have to learn it because like you're a cook and maybe you're specialized in certain cuisine. You don't need to learn new menu, things like that.
Yeah, of course, like the agency or the requirement from the abroad, looking at some of the chef or the cook, of course, they need like experience and the certificate and some certificate, especially for working in the ship also. We have more certificate for the safety training when getting the danger source, when getting the danger situation from the pirate or maybe from the fire and from the everything like Titanic maybe. And then for the food, as long as I am staying on the boat, only in Indonesia. Only in Indonesia is good. And only one food is easy and very, I don't know, is not delicious but comfortable with our tongue. Only Indomie. I already
I
tried so
see.
many. I already tried so many European and American European. There is no taste. Only salty and spicy from Tabasco. You know Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see. I see.
yeah. Right. But if you want eat Indonesian food, you should be find Indonesian restaurant on board and very expensive. But for the
Right.
local people,
Mm-hmm.
of course, yes, no taste and very difficult if you are Muslim.
Right.
Very,
Like the
yeah,
halal food is like something that we need to be concerned and careful, yeah. If it's like
yeah,
European food, okay. Thank you so much, Kak
yeah.
Jenny, for sharing, as well as Kak Jemima, because the time for FGD is up. I'm going to give it back to our MC actually, but our MC is not back yet. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for the session. I hope you guys enjoy the FGD session. Yeah. Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to the main room. Okay, I'm waiting for Kak Ririn. Kak Ririn, our MC today. All right, happy to see you guys again. Kak Rasya, Kak Fadil as well. And okay, a lot of people are coming back. Is Kak Ririn here? Kak Ririn? All right, Kak Ririn.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Finally. Okay, so everyone, how was your FGD sessions? Tell me that you also enjoyed the sessions.
Yes, we need more time.
So much fun, actually.
Okay.
It was like a debate.
Okay, so no one say that need more money?
I
No?
don't think we have to mention that because
Yes, we need that as well.
All right. Okay, so let's I want to call one of our vessel. So the vessel will choose the representative to deliver what they have discussed in FGD sessions. So maybe I will try to start from Kak Farah. Hello, Kak Farah.
Hello.
Okay. How was your FGD sessions, Kak?
So it's really
Good.
nice, Kak
Okay.
Ririn, because I have a participant who want to continue her study in Australia, and also another side there is I mean like I hear a lot of dreams from them. That is Kak Fai and Kak Unique. So maybe I wanna call Kak Unique, because Kak Unique the people who want to continue studying in Australia. So she got a lot of point from today's session. So thank you so much, Kak Irfai, for lead the session today's session. But yeah, I wanna give to Kak Unique.
Okay, Kak Unique, are you there?
Is there any Kak Unique?
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the time. As Kak Basil said before, that I'm currently preparing for my language requirements. I'm gonna get PTE that soon for student visa. So it's really related to today's topic. Especially I want to go, as you know, TAFE in Perth. So it's really nice to see the conductor is living there too.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Yunik, for sharing your observations. And I want to choose another one, maybe from Kak Dara. Hi, Kak Dara.
Hi, Kak Ririn.
Hi. So, how is your observations, Kak? Is it good?
Yeah, we do more fun. We discuss a lot of things which pretty amazing because one of us is from Malaysia and she explains her perspective about like what if like Malaysia people as well if they want to go to Australia, and which is pretty cool. Probably I'm going to call Kamia to summarize our discussions today. Kamia, are you there?
Yes.
All right.
Time is
So
yours. So from the session, we talk about I feel like the one that stick with me the most is the question about sending workers to countries like Australia, whether it would be good or not. And I feel like it's economically it would be good, as it would help with like unemployment, and also because of the wages in Australia, is the minimum wage is already high. So if the person is struggling, they could earn money in Australia and then use the money to support their family back home. So I think that's one thing that stuck with me the most throughout the session.
Wow, what a good summary from Kamia. Thank you so much, Kamia, and Kak Dara, and also Kak Farah, also Kak Yunik. Thank you so much, guys, for your sharing. And let's we move to the next session, that is our closing statement from Kak Fai. So Kak Fai will give a closing statement for us related to our topic today. So Kak Fai, are you ready to give closing statement to us?
Oh yeah. Thank you, Ririn. So actually, I would like to say thank you so much. I just realized that so many old member of Britzone are coming tonight. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Some of them are, you know, really supportive, and I just realized that I didn't give you a lot of stories that I really want to share because the time is really limited. So what I can say is that like everyone has their own path and destiny, belief and faith, environment and self-esteem. So it depends how the way they embrace all the challenges in order to have an output of making a decisions among their options. So I would like to say that just be brave, do your own research to understand the opportunities and its risk. Take an action and may God bless you and lead you the way to the best future and of course. I think that's all the closing statement from me. Thank you, Ririn, and
Wow.
thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Fai. That's such a good closing statement. Yeah, we need to be brave. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kak Fai. And okay. Because we already reached the end of the sessions. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining our class tonight. I really appreciate your time, your enthusiasm to come and join our class. I really enjoy having conversations with you, everyone. So don't forget to join our upcoming class on Saturday. Don't forget to come in our offline class. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone, and see you at the next class. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay.